I'm Malcom Marvel, and you're watching the Bologna Sandwich Podcast with Julia Bernstein.
The podcast you never knew you needed, featuring a middle-aged white woman covered in bologna.
Bologna Sandwich.
Hi everybody, we are doing another Bologna Sandwich podcast with me, Julia Bernstein, and I have a really special guest with me. He's freaking awesome. Let me call for him first. Malcom! Woo-hoo! Hi Malcom, high five.
High five.
So you just happen to be walking by, that's crazy.
Yes, I'm in the neighborhood.
Okay, thanks for doing the Bologna Sandwich podcast with me. Are you nervous?
No, I'm good.
Okay, you should be nervous. I don't know why you're not.
Okay.
We go to the same gym. Shout out to Fitsport Kinetic for bringing good people together. You're a trainer. How long have you been a trainer? And tell them what kind of a trainer you are, because you're like a special trainer.
Yeah, so specifically I'm a speed trainer. I work with athletes looking to enhance their speed and their running techniques. Yeah, I've been a trainer. I'm 32 now. I've been a trainer since I was like 25.
Oh, cool.
But I didn't start off as a speed trainer. I just jumped in the field and I was working at LA Fitness. So I was working with like the mass population, anyone that wanted to get fit.
Yeah. And didn't you work with the Olympics?
Yes.
That's amazing.
So, but not the U.S. I got chosen to go overseas and work with the Chinese athletes. Yeah.
That's so cool.
Yeah. It just made me a better coach. Being in a different country, working with athletes that don't speak the same language. I had an interpreter at all times. You know, it's the biggest competition in the world is the Olympics.
Yeah.
And for them, they have the Asian Games as well.
Oh,
the Asian Games every year. That's like Japan, China, Korea, all the countries over there. So yeah, they have multiple things they have to prepare for. But it was just like, I'm here for a big job and I need to be on my A game, and I did.
Yeah. How many years ago was that? Wait, the Olympics?
So
2020.
Yeah, so the Olympics were supposed to be in 2020, but since the pandemic happened, it got pushed back to 2021.
Yeah.
Which never happened ever.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Is there anybody in particular you've worked with that you're super proud of?
I wouldn't say one person.
Yeah.
I haven't worked with a huge celebrity. I've worked with people that are well known and popular on like Instagram. But as far as like the biggest accomplishment was definitely flying to China on like a late notice. I did a 3-week audition, and I didn't bring anything. I didn't bring like nail clippers. I didn't bring like my hair. You know, I got waves, so I need my do-rag. I didn't bring none of that.
Yeah.
So I was just out there looking scruffy.
Oh my God.
But yeah, I did 3-week audition, and I got the job. I flew back home, packed up as much stuff I wanted to bring, and then I lived out there for on and off 2 months at a time for about 9 to 10 months.
Okay.
Yeah.
I bet they were so nice to you. They probably
they loved me.
Yeah.
There was no other black people in the city that I was in, so
Wow.
I was like
Oh my God.
a celebrity. Yeah.
That's so fun.
I remember one time I walked into a mall, and there was this group of like 14-year-old girls that started screaming, and I'm like, I looked back and I'm like, oh, they're screaming because of me, and they're like, one of them spoke English, and she was like, you're so handsome.
Oh my God, I love it.
Yeah. So, but that started happening all the time. Like people would
Yeah.
just walk with me and talk with me and pull their cameras out.
Yeah.
And they wouldn't even ask to take a picture or a video. They would just literally walk with you and do it. So I was like, you know, it's cool. Like,
Yeah.
it was the first time I really felt black privilege.
Yeah.
You know, like it was like,
Yeah.
I'm popular because of my skin.
Absolutely.
So it was like, it was dope for
Yeah.
sure. Yeah.
And then you come back to America.
And then it's opposite.
It's opposite day in America
It's
every day.
opposite day. Yeah.
George Floyd protests.
Exactly. Total opposite vibe.
Yeah.
From what I was getting in China.
How did that affect you, or what are your thoughts on that?
It affected me in different ways. Like obviously being in China was like, oh, this is great. I'm like I said, I have first time I ever had black privilege, and then coming back and it was like all the police brutality and the George Floyd stuff, and but you know, we got the protests, so you were able to see who your allies were.
Yeah.
You see white people in the streets, Asian people in the streets, different people of different backgrounds in the streets with their fist up. It was like the first time I've ever experienced in America other nationalities like standing up for me.
Yeah.
So it was like a lot of bad happened for a lot of good to come out of it, you know.
Yeah.
So it was mixed emotions, but there was some good stuff to come out of it.
For sure. So when you were in China, was it a thing, the George Floyd protests? Did they talk about it?
No. The only thing they were really talking about was when Donald Trump was called the Kung Flu. Kung Flu. That was big. They were like, that kind of got me kicked out of China because I had a visitor's visa. So I was on 2 months at a time. I would go 2 months, and then I would have to fly back home to renew my visa. So the last time I flew back home, he said that, and it was like, all Americans are banned
Damn.
from China. So that's how I got stuck here.
Oh my God, that's insane.
Yeah,
Thanks,
yeah,
Donald
yeah,
Trump.
yeah.
You
Yeah.
ruined somebody's dreams.
You ruined my money.
Yeah, you ruined his money and his game. As a trainer, are you attracted to women that are super in shape, or do you want somebody that's more like kind of basic, uninterested?
Super in shape, but not just because of the physique, but more of the mental part of it. You know, like I like a woman that can be consistent with something.
Yeah.
You know, and that shows you when someone's in shape, that means they're consistent with either their diet or their workout habit, and just like the resilience of the days you don't feel like working out, you still go to the gym, or you know, if you work out at home. It's just like, for me, it's like more about a person's daily routine or weekly routine. You know, you have a goal, and it's just like so many things that come out of that. Like you're a more happy person. You know, you're more confident. If you look in the mirror, especially for women, it's more like it's an aesthetic life.
Yeah.
You know, an aesthetic-driven life.
For
so
sure.
if you look in the mirror and you like what you see, you can walk out the door happy, and then that helps the relationship.
Oh yeah, I
Right?
like that.
If you feel good about yourself, then you're not on me about some stuff that doesn't matter.
Exactly. Yeah.
You know, so yeah.
Women will always find something to be on you about. Don't worry.
They
There's
try.
not a shortage. Who are your mentors and idols in life?
Ooh, mentors and idols. I don't have a specific name, but it's like I read a lot of books.
Yeah.
So any self-help books, any people talking about just advancing your life mentally, physically.
Yeah.
I'm a very positive person. So anybody that drops a book on positivity and just energy, I'm very, very big on positive energy.
Yeah. I can't handle all this great energy with Malcolm. We are going to take a break, and when we come back, Malcolm's going to tell us a story that is so crazy, it's going to have us saying, "That's baloney."
When you eat as many bologna sandwiches as I do, it's important you stay in shape.
Oh, thanks Fitsport Kinetic, and also special thanks to my trainer, Lars. Body by Lars. Body by Lars. So much body by Lars. Body by Lars. My body looks so good. Yes, body by Lars. We are back here, Bologna Sandwich Podcast, and talking to Malcolm. I'm wearing Malcolm's J2N. It's his clothing brand.
J2N stands for Just Too Nice. It's a clothing brand that I was inspired to do in high school, but I didn't have the money to do until college. Our motto is live life confident. Basically, I always liked wearing clothes, and the clothes that I felt were out there, they just didn't do it for me. So I was like, I could do a better job. So I started making my own clothes in college, and I passed out to the cheerleaders, and then now people around the campus wanted it, and I just kind of like blew up from there. www.j2nclothing.com.
And you can purchase all of his clothes. If you don't, you're racist and you'll die. And I'm not editing that out.
God.
I am so having a hot flash, but I am not taking this jacket off because it's so cute. So Malcolm, please tell us your bologna story.
So since we already started talking about me going to China and working there, every 2 months I had to come back and renew my visa.
Yeah.
I had to do a quarantine. You guys did a quarantine out here, but it was like stay at home. I
Right.
could probably still go to the store kind of.
Yeah.
It wasn't like that in China. It was like a real quarantine. So you fly into China and they bus you to a hotel. Before I got bused, they were like, "Sir, which hotel do you want? Do you want the 5-star? I want the 4-star." I'm like, obviously, I want the 5-star. So I go to the 5-star hotel. It's beautiful. I go to my room. It's a beautiful bathroom. I'm taking pictures in the bathroom. The tub is amazing. There's a balcony, but the door is locked. It's like, you can't go out on the balcony. You're in quarantine. Everything's great. The food is great. I get lunch and I get dinner. The next day, I get a call from the people that hired me. And they were like, "Hey, you chose the most expensive hotel. It's out of our budget. Pack your bags. You have to go to a different hotel." They're like, "But it's okay. It's just as nice." I'm like, "Okay, cool." Go to a whole different hotel. I promise you, it's probably like Motel 6, but dirty. And I'm like, "Oh my God, I have to spend 11, because it's 13, a 14-day quarantine. I have to spend 13 to 12 more days in here." It was terrible. So I get in there, and it's like there's like a dirt ring in the bathtub. I'm like, I don't even want to take a bath in here.
Yeah.
And then the food, there's only about 5 options on the dinner every day. So I ordered chicken and shrimp for the first like 3 to 4 days, and I got tired of that. Let me try something else. There was something on the list called shrimp crawlers, and I thought, oh, it's gonna be shrimp. But they brought the food to me, and it looked like roaches. I didn't eat that day.
Oh my God.
I didn't eat that day, and I didn't eat the next day.
And it's not like you can call them and say you want something else.
You can't DoorDash, nothing else. When they bring breakfast, if you don't eat it, that's the only chance you get to eat that
prison.
day. That was the closest experience to prison I've ever felt. And after that, I was like, I've never been, but I'm never going.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it was terrible. So I think I lost about 10 pounds. I got out. I went in, I was 170. I got out, I was 160.
Guys have the opposite problem with stuff like that because you're losing your muscle mass and damn.
Yeah. I got out. I took a selfie in the mirror, and someone wrote, "You look skinny." I deleted it.
Did you see anybody else eating shrimp crawlers?
Well, no. I'm locked in my room. I came out of my room one time to like pop my head out just because like it's been like 12 days and I want to see somebody, and they were like, "Get back in your room." I'm like, "Oh shit."
Oh my God.
Yeah. On the 13th day, they came to my room with like these big puffy body suits on.
Yeah.
And they came to give you a nose swipe to see if you have the virus, you know, or else you got to do another 14 days. I was like, please God, don't let me have nothing.
Oh my
like,
God.
I want nothing. I want to go home, you know. So they swiped my nose, and my test came back negative, and I went to my where I stay. I had like a loft, a really nice loft, and I got pizza right away.
Oh my.
Yeah.
I can only imagine.
Pizza right away, and it was like Chinese pizza, so it wasn't really the same as like Pizza Hut or but it was good.
Was there a level of anxiety because you can't leave, or were you okay mentally?
I think no. I was going up and down. Like the first couple of days, I was like, okay, I'm gonna do this. I started doing push-ups. Like it was like prison. Started doing push-ups. You know, I was motivating myself, and then I think day like 7 and 8 was like, yo, this is how people really like jump off the deep end. You know?
Jesus, that's crazy.
Yeah, because I couldn't go anywhere.
Yeah.
I'm like, this is like being in the hole.
Yeah. Well, thank you for that story. It's super baloney.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. So this is the Bologna Sandwich Podcast, and I obviously have to ask you about bologna. What is your relationship with bologna?
You know, I'm more of a turkey guy, but when I was a kid, we ate bologna because of like the bologna wiener whistle. You remember that? The truck?
Oh, yeah.
Remember that? Like the Oscar Mayer bologna is my first name.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So that was popular because of the commercial. That's crazy what marketing would do to you.
Yes, for bologna, it's disgusting.
Yeah, I won't even eat bologna anymore.
Yeah.
It looks weird now.
I don't blame you. It's more just a fashion statement at this point.
Damn,
to wear bologna.
Yeah.
Well, for being on my show, I wanted to say thank you, and I have a special little gift for you. But first, I'm gonna just pop this trunk real quick, and I'm gonna grab this gift for you. This is a gift for you, the Bologna Sandwich Podcast that people
thank you so
got
much.
for you.
I didn't know this was gonna happen, so.
I didn't either.
Tiger Balm.
Yeah.
Nice. I can rub this on my muscles.
Yeah.
Thank
you can rub it on your muscles.
Thank you.
I wanted to get you a jump rope so you can whip your clients with it and whistles.
This is good though.
You like it?
This is great.
Okay, I expect you to be using it at all times and always be thanking me.
I'll rub it on.
Okay. Okay, Malcom, I am a middle-aged basic white woman without a lot of experience or like knowledge in life. And with that said, can I be a spokesperson for your clothing brand?
Yes.
Totally joking. I wanted that to be funny.
Oh my God.
Well, because it just sounds like I have nothing to offer. You know what's really good when you make a joke and then you explain it. Not everything works. Malcom, Terdatoids are cartoon characters that I made up.
Oh.
Okay, you look confused. That's
Yeah.
good. I'm gonna have you sign this.
Who drew this?
I did. Terdatoid power! Terdatoids are human-like species with objects growing from them. And they're all related as cousins. Okay, thank you so much for coming on my show and gracing us with your bologna stories.
Of course.
Super fun.
Bologna sandwich.
Oh, mommy.
Always somebody working on their craft. I think that's very important to be around, you know. If you want to be something special, you got to be around people that's doing special things. How do you know what it's supposed to look like if you never seen it? So I just think it's very motivating to be here and always see somebody working on their craft and trying to get better. It's extremely impossible to be around something like this and not be motivated to work harder each day to be your best. I think as human beings, we got to know what we are and who we are, and just work from there. If you're a beast, then wake up every morning and be a beast. if you an employee or an average person, quotations, then, you know, do what the average person does, as long as you're happy. But today, here in China, it is January 2nd. We are in 2020. I know what I am, I know who I am, and I know what I want to be. It's time to figure out what you want to be and go after it.